This is Hood Canal Communications and MasonWebTV.com.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Mason County Cup, the annual high school football game between the North Mason Bulldogs and the Shelton Highclimbers. This year we are coming to you from Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School for the 5th edition of the Mason County Cup. I'm Diedrich Allen along with Jerry Apple. Jerry, good evening.
Good evening, Diedrich.
Tonight the 2016 football season gets underway with two teams that are different in many ways. North Mason, coming off a 1-9 season last year, has a new but familiar coach. Phil Pugh returns to the Bulldogs for the third time. The Hall of Fame coach told me everything is new for his team, but you will still see the same ball control, clock management that you expect from a Phil Pugh team. Shelton, on the other hand, finished last season 6-4 and missed the playoffs by one game. The Highclimbers are experienced, athletic, and strong, and with Matt Hinkle returning, the consistency will likely reign. However, you will see more balls in the air this year, as the coach called his returning quarterback special. The Mason County Cup has been in Shelton 3 times, including the last 2 years, and North Mason would like to bring the cup back to Belfair. A tough order, as here's just a little bit of a history on this young rivalry. The Highclimbers won the inaugural Mason County Cup at North Mason 54-24, scoring 27 points in the second quarter. The Bulldogs came from behind and took the cup the next year 20-10, holding Shelton scoreless for 3 quarters after the Climbers had a 10-point first quarter home lead. In the third Mason County Cup, it was the late stop by the Highclimbers defense that brought the cup back to Shelton 28-21, and then last year's game was played in Belfair, and the Highclimbers kept the cup, beating the Bulldogs 35-21. You have anything to add to that, Jerry?
Well, the thing I'm going to add is, yes, Shelton does have a lot of talent, especially at the quarterback position, the running back, their ends, and they have some good returning offensive and defensive linemen. So yes, they do have a lot of experience, and it's going to be a good year, I think, for them with all that experience.
Well, will the Mason County Cup stay in Shelton for the 3rd year in a row, or will the Cup head to Belfair for the 2nd time? That's what we're here to find out.
Yes.
Coming up, we will talk to the coaches, North Mason's Phil Pugh and Shelton's Matt Hinkle. It's the 5th annual Mason County Cup, the North Mason Bulldogs at the Shelton Highclimbers.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think.
Did you go by the cemetery?
We just passed the cemetery.
Just past the cemetery. Okay.
Are you sending anybody to look for us?
I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Thanks to cell phones.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
North Mason coming into Shelton for the 5th annual Mason County Cup. On the phone is Phil Pugh. This is his, he's new this year. but he's a familiar face. Phil has been with the Bulldogs before, and this is, what, your third time back with the Bulldogs?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what's different this time around? Or is there any difference?
Yeah, there is definite difference. Our practice facility is much improved. They built a brand new high school that just opened a year ago, and with that, they put in a very nice turf practice field. Our practice facility prior to that was very, very poor. So that's a big help to us.
So what is the, let's talk about your team this year. How many turned out? Rough numbers.
I think we have 62.
Okay. How about those who have returned, or returning players? Well, can you tell us a little bit about those guys?
Well, I can tell you that we've got about 12, maybe 13 seniors, which is kind of a small group. And then of those kids, probably only maybe 6 of them earned letters last year, maybe 7. And then a pretty good group of juniors, and I would say that probably 6 of those kids also would be returning lettermans.
So how do you feel this team is? I mean, you worked with them for, what, about a month or so? So with summer and what you've done in the recent practices, what's your feeling?
Well, we put everything they're working on is new, with the exception that some of the special teams are pretty much the same as what they were using. So we started from ground zero, offensively and defensively. And while they have worked at it and, excuse me, they've learned, we still have quite a ways to go.
So everything's new, so nothing from the former coach's system.
That's correct.
Okay. So what are we? What can we expect from North Mason this year, offensively?
Well, our focus is going to be running the football and attempting to control the clock and to throw the football when we have the opportunities.
So what about the defense?
Well, we're hoping to be, we're not going to sit and read. We're going to be attacking and flying around and attempting to create some havoc.
So have you looked at the other teams in the Olympic League? How do you think you're going to match up?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Obviously, nobody has played yet, so there's no way to know what that's going to look like.
So you opened this year at the Mason County Cup in Shelton. What can you expect out of the Highclimbers?
Well, from the game film last year, if they're returning some of those people, they're going to be quite good. They're big kids. They've got I think their quarterback returns, and I think he's outstanding. Big kid, throws the ball well, good receivers. I think they've got a lot of balance. Again, just assuming that they return some of those kids that they make it tough on you because they run out of the eye, and then suddenly they're spread out and throwing the football.
So do you have a plan to handle for Shelton?
Well, we don't have any very specific plan for our opponents. We're just trying to focus in on what we do best.
Okay. Are your players looking forward to hitting somebody other than their teammates?
Oh, sure. That's always the way it is early on. They're eager to play.
So do you like this concept of a county rivalry?
I do. I think it's a great idea. The downside of it for us is that we're a lot smaller school than Shelton is, so we're dealing with less population, of course, and fewer kids in our program. But no, I think it's a great idea.
And that is Phil Pugh. He's the head man of North Mason football team, looking to notch up his first win in his third tenure with North Mason as football coach, and his first Mason County Cup. Believe it or not, before the Mason County Cup started 5 years ago, the only time Shelton and North Mason played was in a jamboree somewhere in probably Phil's time, but nobody could remember exactly when. Just that they had never played an official game until the Mason County Cup started 5 years ago. We'll be back with the Coach Matt Hinkle of Shelton next.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
And we're back with the pregame show. I'm Diedrich Allen on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications. Next up is Matt Hinkle, head man of the Shelton Highclimbers football team. Matt, you have a strong core, as usual, and a lot of returners, correct?
Yeah, we're real excited. The kids, leadership-wise, have really shown the ability to latch on and perform well. They attended a couple camps during the summer and represented Shelton well, and we're excited to see what unfolds here.
So can we expect pretty much the same thing offensive-wise as we did last year?
Well, we try to keep it fairly consistent because that helps the kids and the stability of things. However, having said that, we got a quarterback that's kind of special. Tyler Giraldi started for us last year and did a great job leadership-wise, and he's really worked on components of his game that will enable us to diversify a little bit. We've got a good signal caller in him, and then we've got some pretty good receivers in Kyle Kimball and Taylor Toney and Skylar Ross and Marshall McCullough and Evan Rhodes and others. So we'd like to be a little bit more balanced if we could. We've relied on the run quite a bit, and we got a good running back in Willie Ruiz, it looks like, and Troy Goodwin, but would like to be a little bit more balanced because I think the league is going to consistently be, or from top to bottom, is going to be tougher. So we just can't rely on run, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does. Let's talk about the league a little bit. A new league, and you've got, like you said, tough opponents.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's new, but it's old, Diedrich. I mean, all these teams, except for Peninsula, we've seen fairly recently. We got from the Olympic Peninsula, we have Central Kitsap, Gig Harbor, and Peninsula, and then from the Olympia area, we've got Yelm, Timberline North Thurston, Capital, and us. So, the positive swing is we don't have to battle I-5 traffic, and it's a competitive league from top to bottom, so we're excited about the change.
Now, looking over your schedule, you've also been invited to Seattle Memorial Stadium to face O'Day, and, I mean, that's a long trip and a tough opponent.
Yeah, we're excited about it. It comes at a good time. We think we got a pretty good bunch this year. So O'Day's certainly a storied program. They've had a lot of success, and we booked it because a couple things. We got a good crew this year. I think we can match up with them across the board, and also we've kind of had a snafu. If you remember, every time we got up to Memorial Stadium, we haven't come out with a win. So it's another opportunity to get up there and kind of break that curse.
Now, you open the season against North Mason, the Mason County Cup. Phil Pugh back with the Bulldogs. What is your impression of that?
Well, he's a great guy. He used to sub down here, and he hasn't gotten any older. I think the paper said 75, but he looks like he's about 55. He's got a lot of energy. We're excited about the opportunity. I anticipate him doing what he's done forever, which is fairly conventional. 2 back, maybe 3 back, maybe 1 back at times, but pretty conventional. But who knows? Until we play tomorrow night, it's just like a new coach coming in. You don't know until you see what they got.
The Mason County Cup. You like this concept?
I do, from some aspects, and the proximity to drive and whatnot is good. They do well as far as fundamental skills with their kids. So it's a good deal. We joke about it. It's not really the Mason County Cup, but because we don't have Miriam Knight in there, so we don't want them offended. But they only play B8 football, so it would be we have to change the rules or something. But it's a fun game for the kids, and it's certainly a good way to open a season. So we're excited about the contest tomorrow.
That's Matt Hinkle, head coach of the Shelton football team. I think this is his 21st year with the Highclimbers. We'll have starting lineups and the kickoff next. Problems fixed, or at least for now, as the Highclimbers will be receiving, and the Bulldogs will obviously kick it off. I'm still making some quick last-minute adjustments on our equipment here. So
Troy Goodwin is back deep to receive the kickoff. Troy Goodwin.
All right, thanks, Jerry. Hold on a second here. That was a straight up the middle run up to the 35.
Yeah, 25-yard return.
So we did promise you some starters here. We will run them down as soon as we can. I'm still trying to fight with the cameras here, as it looks like Geraldus will go under center in an offset eye. Got Willie Ruiz at the end of the eye. And as a handoff to Ruiz, he'll pound it up straight up the middle and get a big hole. First down run across the 45, up 47.
Gain of 12 on the play.
So another first down for Shelton. Okay.
For basketball, yeah, but not for
and
wrestling,
we have
but not for football.
a whistle there just before the play started. I think somebody got a little anxious on the ball. I guess it was an adjustment of the chains. So under center go the Highclimbers. Draw this hand off to Willie Ruiz. Ruiz just sneaking around the right side there. Gets about 8, it looks like, on that run. We're in first quarter action, as you can see.
9-yard gain. No, you're fine. You're fine.
So a second and short for Highclimbers and company. Looks like that's a new runner there. It's near the 32-yard lines. And let's see here, that looked like it was it Cody Hall, number 42, Jerry? Okay. And the Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. Ruiz will get the handoff this time. Still staying right there in the middle. Getting near the first down marker. Probably get 9 on that one.
Yes.
Bringing up 2nd and 1. Highclimbers on the March opening drive of this Mason County Cup, the 5th annual. Still the offset eye. Ruiz gets the handoff. He'll bounce his way around the right side. Get inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. I'm not staying with the play on my cameras, Jerry. Doing the best I can here.
Okay, that's the 3rd first down for Shelton. Louise has had 4 carries so far. About 30 yards total.
Yeah, that's a 1st down for Shelton. Gural is taking his time, going under center, offset eye to the left this time. And off to Ruiz. Ruiz stacked up there after a short game, maybe 4 or 5 yards on that run. As we have 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Opening drive of this Mason County Cup for the Shelton Highclimbers. Ruiz takes the handoff up the middle. Nice tackle there by number 29, Tyler Thomas of the Bulldogs. Did get a couple of yards on the run.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
It'll be 3rd down and it's like 4 yards, Jerry.
Yes, I would say it's a short 4, yeah.
Spot the ball right near the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. Offset eye. This time the pitch is and rumbling his way into the end zone for a touchdown is Cody Hall, number 42.
A 13-yard touchdown run by Cody Hall.
And Bragg is on to kick the point after. And these graphics are really doing some number on my cameras here. There's a low snap, and we have a flag flying out. So we have an offsides penalty on the point after attempt, which goes half the distance. It looks like the Highclimbers are going to go for this one.
Go for the 2?
Yeah, go for a 2-point conversion here. It's a full house backfield. Handoff going to Hall, and that's 2 points. So it's 8-0 Shelton on top here in the Mason County Cup. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Cody Hall.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes. But we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting. It's a matter of life or death.
And we're back at Highclimber Stadium. Bulldogs are waiting for their first chance at the ball here in the first quarter.
What's interesting, Diedrich, all those carries, they were all on the ground. There was 8 carries for 62 yards, and number 23, Wiley, picked up 39 of those on 6 carries.
And who gets the score is Cody Hall.
Yes.
Mix it up.
Sure.
So Bragg has got it teed up at the 40. And you got 3 guys deep before the Bulldogs. Guy in the middle, let's see here, I think that's Eric Jones. Now we're waiting for the run-up. There's the whistle to indicate let's get this kicked off. Bragg will boot it end over end. And right there in the middle of the field. Stopped about the 28-yard line.
About a 40-yard kickoff. What do you say on the gain there on the return? Couple yards.
Maybe.
Yeah, couple yards. But a nice kickoff, 40 yards.
So we'll see the Bulldogs and see what Phil Pugh has drawn up for the first offensive set for North Mason. It will be a single setback. Quarterback is Garrett Bora. And I don't know if that was a mix-up on the exchange, Jerry.
Yeah.
So the first to play from scrimmage for the Bulldogs, not that good.
Right.
Little gain, if any, brings up second down. So they'll actually give him a yard, Jerry. So that's
all right.
2nd and 9 from the 31. For a quick little handoff going over to the right side. Not much there either. For the Bulldogs, give him maybe 2. And that's generous.
Yeah, that is pretty. Yeah, no, let's give it 2. Yeah,
it's like 2, so it brings up 3rd and 7. Ball about the 33-yard line.
And who was on the carry there?
I have no idea. It was such a. They're bunched in there, and the Highclimbers are penetrating, so a little misdirection there, and a handoff going around the right side. I believe that's going to be Trey Fisher on the carry. Brings up 4th down and looks like 4, just across the 35. So a punting situation for the Bulldogs. Mullins will do the punting. It's like Pringle is there. Snap on the way. Not much of a rush. Nice spiraling kick that'll get over Pringle's head and bounce into the end zone. That was quite a punt there, Jerry.
That was quite a punt. And we're looking at a 64-yard punt. So
the Highclimbers will get the ball to their own 20.
A nice roll, but that's one of the longer punts we've seen in high school football.
Well, the one thing I've noticed over the years covering North Mason is that they have good kickers. They've always had a pretty decent kicking game. And you always discount that. And I got to say, I just looked over at the box, the ticket booth, and we got a line.
Oh boy, good.
We got a nice crowd here already. Second possession for the Highclimbers. They lead 8-0. Handoff goes to Ruiz. Initially stopped at the line of scrimmage. A little extra effort, got a couple more yards, but the Bulldogs did collapse. Looks like Bora was one of those for the Bulldogs. Garrett Bora.
Let's give it a gain of about 2.
So brings up 2nd down and 8. The Highclimbers are taking their time. Still in that offset. I have 2 receivers to the far side. Kyle Kimball and it's like Marshall McCullough out there. Hand off to Ruiz. Big hole. And he'll get a lot more than just first down yardage across the 35 to about the 37, 38-yard line. First down.
He picked up 15 yards on that play, and that's good for a 5th Shelton Highclimber first down.
Approaching 6 minutes here in the first quarter, 8-0. Shelton on top with the ball are the Highclimbers.
And Shelton has ran the ball each of the 10 attempts.
And I said in the pregame to expect a little more air.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
So under center goes Giraldez. That I formation, traditional I. Ruiz gets the ball, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tried to step aside the penetration, did, and managed to get a couple of yards up to the 40.
But if you've got if you're doing well at something, why stop?
Yeah, that's right. Keep doing it until they prove they can stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
So give him 3 on that carry.
Let's do that.
And it's 2nd down and 7 from the 40.
I think you're going to see a pass here.
2 receivers far side. Skylar Ross, the wide out. Pitch going around that opposite side. Nice hole. And there he goes down the sidelines. Is somebody going to get him? No. Touchdown. Highclimbers on the run. Troy Goodwin. That was a 60-yard run?
No, it was a 56-yard run. And that was Troy Goodwin?
Yes. So it looks like the Highclimbers are going to kick the point after. Cody Bragg on to tack on another, possibly. Snap, spot, kick, it's up. Is it good? It is. So tack on another, make it 15-0. Shelton on top of North Mason in the 5th annual Mason County Cup. We'll be right back.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
5:01 to go here in the first quarter. 15-0 is our score. It's been all Highclimbers here so far this evening.
Yes, it has.
We'll see if Bragg will kick it long or kick it short like he did last time. You know, I noticed Cody's got a nice green shoe, almost neon green shoes out there.
Yeah.
And again, not to take anything away from, I was talking about kickers, but the Highclimbers have a really good kicker as well.
Yes, they do. He was their kicker last year.
And there's the run up. Little pooch kid.
Squibbler.
Yeah, this bobbled, and Bora will end up falling on it inside the 30 to 28.
32-yard kickoff.
So I'm wondering if Coach Henkel is having a little bit of a, I don't know, different kind of a view of keeping the ball out of the hands of the Bulldogs, not letting them set up the return. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do, trailing by 15. And a quick handoff coming to the near side. Tyler Thomas on the carry, got maybe a yard there, maybe a yard and a half, being on the final spot. I'm going to say 1.
They're moving it. Looks like, let's give them 2.
Okay, 2 it is. Right, the ball sitting between the 30-31. Call it 2nd and 8. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bora goes under center, 2 guys behind him. Handoff again, going around the right side this time, and that was Mario Nanez, I believe, on the carry. Number 40.
And no gain.
So it brings up 3rd and 8. Clock is running. In the Mason County Cup, handoff, first guy through, pounding his way. Looks like that's a Dylan Topolo on the carry, straight up the middle. Got up to about the 35. Make it 4th and 4. Another punting situation. Kimball will step back right around his 25. Another high kick that actually Kimball will let roll. And the ball will be down about the 15. And that's where the Highclimbers will take over.
49-yard punt.
$15-0. Shelton has been all Highclimbers in its first quarter. The 5th annual Mason County Cup. Geraldus will break the huddle and go with that offset eye. No, it's a traditional eye straight ahead. We've got Trenton Osman and Kyle Ruiz behind. Pass. It's going to be a first pass and a little bit of trouble. And he manages to get it out of his hands as some pressure was coming for the Bulldogs. First guy there is Thomas Francisco for North Mason. couldn't bring him down, and Giraldus managed to throw it forward in an incomplete pass.
Yep. First pass of the ball game for the Highclimbers. Well, the first pass of the whole game.
Yeah, it's true. Well, looks like Marshall McCullough comes into the ball game, and going out is going to be Skylar Ross. Giraldus will send McCullough out wide the near side. In the slot is Kyle Kimball. The straight ahead I formation. Handoff goes to Willie Ruiz. Ruiz dancing his way. And I'll get up to the 20. A quick 5 yards there.
Yep.
So we have a third down situation for the Highclimbers. Ross back in, and stepping onto the sidelines is going to be Osmond. It's like Giraldus will go in the shotgun. He's got Willie Ruiz to his left. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Giraldus back to pass. He's going to dump it off long, and nice reception. Caught by Kyle Kimball, who jumped over the defender and pulled that down across the 40, about the 42.
See what the penalty is.
Oh, we have a flag on the field? Well,
yep.
We sure do. Did not see that. Might be pass interference. It is on the Bulldogs. That will be a decline, and on the Highclimbers will take that play. That gives Shelton the first down. They'll spot a run on the near hash. 42-yard line. Offset I, it looks like. Giraldus will go under center. Osmond will be off to the right side, and Cody Hall is the back at the end of the I. A receiver on each side. And off to Hall. Hall stopped, stuffed. No gain on that one as Dylan DiPolo was right there to meet to meet him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down and 10 coming. Marshall McCullough far side. Kyle Kimball near side. Offset I. Cody Hall at the end of the I. Osmond will shift over. And a handoff. Ooh, another nice stand-up tackle, this time by Alex Hollis for North Mason.
Number 29?
Actually, no, it wasn't Hollis. It was Daniel Pulley. Was it 50 or 52?
So
I think it was Hollis on the tackle there.
Loss of about
a yard?
Yeah, at least, maybe 2.
I'll call it 3rd and 11. Shotgun for the Highclimbers. Two receivers on each side, and Ruiz is to the right of Giraldus.
Passing situation.
3rd down. Short drop. He'll dump it off to Ruiz. He'll catch it on the run. Make a little move. Get to midfield. Slips out of bounds near the first down marker on the near side. It's a nice little move by
yes, it was.
By Ruiz. Very close to the first down marker. Skylar Ross says it's a first down. But it's the guy in the white hat that has to make the official call.
Well,
they're going to call for a measurement. Can't quite see it. There's too many players on the sidelines.
So the pass was good for 12 yards.
So the chain gang will come from the far side.
That was the third pass by Shelton, and they've completed 2. Boy, it's close.
I can't see the ball from our angle. There's too many But
it
is a first down.
6 first down.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton. The ball will be in Bulldog territory, and it looks like the 48.
Yes, you're correct.
And it was nice to see that the high school was able to get some volunteers to be the chain gang. They were looking for them earlier in the week. So 1st and 10 for Shelton on the North Mason 48-yard line. Corrales will send 2 to the far side. That is Skylar Ross wide, and in the slot's going to be Kyle Kimball. Straightaway I formation, Goodwin and Ruiz. Goodwin will get the handoff. He'll slip a tackle at the line of scrimmage, break one open, power his way near the 35-yard line.
Gain of about 13 on the play.
I'm sorry, that's Osmond. Excuse me. That was
Trenton Osmond?
Yeah, Trenton Osmond on the carry. Didn't think that was Goodwin. A little bit more size to that guy with the ball. So first down, and then they'll spot it at the 36.
The 7th first down and a 13-yard gain by Trenton Osmond.
We have 16 seconds and counting here on the clock at the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Shelton. 2 receivers far side, offset I. Ruiz at the end of the I. And he'll take the pitch. Going around the far side, there's a flag on the play. Ruiz has got a lot of real estate, and he's spun out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, but there is a flag back in the backfield.
It's probably going to be holding.
More than likely in that position, or maybe could be somebody who would line up offsides. False start.
Well,
there you
we
go.
were both wrong. Okay.
Well, you know, it can't be perfect.
We try, though.
Oh, we sure do.
Well, that's the first penalty for the Highclimbers.
Well, and that'll also be it for the quarter. So we'll head to the second. It's been all Shelton so far tonight, 15-0. We'll be right back. SpaceWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Oh, now we're back. I'm sorry, Jared. You can go ahead and get that plug now.
And who is your son? Travis is watching the game, huh? Travis Sheets. Huh?
Zach.
Oh, Zach
Sheets.
Sheets.
Okay.
Zach Sheets is watching the game from our broadcast. He's where? Oh, he's in North Carolina.
I'm sorry, guys. Don't we have to switch ends here? Are we running a play after the first? I guess we're going to run an untimed down, a handoff. And really, Willie Ruiz will spin up. Got about what he got the last time up near the 25-yard line on that run.
13-yard carry, 8th first down.
Now we'll go to the quarter, I guess. Now we'll switch ends. Okay, now we're tracking. We'll be right back.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
And we're back here waiting for the start of now the second quarter.
Well, Louise Wiley, number 23, has gained 75 yards on 13 carries.
All in the first quarter, really?
Yes.
Wow. But, you know, it helps when you get big chunks.
Oh.
Let's see. 13, and we got a 15. And yeah, wow. Okay. So the Bulldogs are out there, ready to defend. The ball will be on the North Mason 25-yard line. be a the first down. It should be a first down.
Yes.
For Shelton.
And they've had 8 first downs.
They're about ready to start the second right now. Offset I. Again, this time to the right side. Looks like that will be a little misdirection and a pitch. A faked pitch and taking the ball straight up the middle. It'll be Trent Osmond. I thought he was going to pitch it. He had me faked out.
Good.
But not, well, pretty much everybody.
Let's give it a gate of 8 on that play.
Okay. 2nd and 2. We'll spot that ball right at the 17-yard line. Throws will go under center. They'll send 2 guys to the far side. Evan Rhodes is out, the far receiver.
At number 9?
Yep. And Kyle Kimball in the slot. Little pitch this time goes to Ruiz. We have a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Ruiz has got some running room, working his way up the sidelines there. I think that's coming back. I think somebody jumped.
Yeah. If it's against them, we got a first down. But you're right. It's definitely going to be against Shelton.
See if we can zoom in and see the discussion on that far sideline. False start again. So it does come back.
Second penalty, total of 10 yards.
Now the referee's going over to explain it to Matt Hinkle on the sidelines here. Skylar Ross will join the huddle for the Highclimbers. I should mark back 5 yards, so it should be 2nd and 7?
Yep, and he's replacing Evan Rhodes. So we're looking at a 2nd and 7?
Yeah, 2nd and 7.
Okay.
The 23. A receiver on each side, and then offset I again for the Highclimbers. Geraldus under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Ruiz. Ruiz straight up the middle, just powering his way down near the 10-yard line. First down run for Willie. Spot the ball at 11. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Gage Peterson checks into the ball game. Willie will get a well-deserved rest for Shelton.
Probably a gain about 12 on that last play. So they,
trying to get that clock to wind. There it goes.
Yeah.
It's rolling. Oh, they want to take a little bit more time off here. All right, so offset I again on 2 receivers near side for the Highclimbers. Handoff goes to Peterson, checked in the ball game. Straight up the middle. It looks like 6. It's called 2nd and 4. So we got Kyle Kimball coming out, and so is Skylar Ross.
So 2nd and 4.
I'm calling it 2nd and 4. Full house backfield. Cody Hall at the top of that pyramid, I guess you could say. Tyler Geraldus under center. A little fumble on the play. Ball's been kicked in. Who comes up to it?
Looks like Shelton recovered.
I'm not sure who picked it up. Maybe
I think Tyler did.
Tyler popped
Tyler
out of his hands,
or
somebody.
Did.
I noticed somebody kicked it when it hit the ground.
Yeah.
But that'll bring up 3rd. And no loss, no gain, so we'll do it again. Willie Ruiz is back in the ball game for Shelton. And we got that. I'm going to call it a full house backfield.
Yeah.
3 guys back there. You've got Goodwin, you've got Peterson, and Ruiz is at the top of the pyramid. Back to pass goes Giraldez. Little bootleg. He's going to pump it and throw it, and I'm saying incomplete. I think he threw it, and somebody jumped in the passing lane for the Bulldogs, and I believe that was going to be Colton Peterson who knocked it away. So that'll bring up a 4th down situation for Shelton.
I think they're going to go for it. You know, what the heck, you know.
Well, you don't bring out
well, they're going to do that.
Bragg.
Oh, all right.
It's possible. I don't see. Is Bragg out there? Yes, he is.
Yeah, they're going to go for the field goal.
They're going to kick the field goal.
I was kind of surprised because if they don't make it, they'd be a good field position. I mean, you know, they put North Mason in a really bad field position. So
It looks like it's going to be a 23-yarder. Skylar Ross is the holder. Cody Bragg is the kicker. There's the snap, the spot, the kick. It's up. Is it good? It is. Check up 3 more for the Highclimbers, and it's 18-0. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
9:17 to go here in the half. All Highclimbers. I'm sorry. Yes, all Highclimbers. 18-0 after that 23-yard field goal.
I'm still kind of surprised by that, but you know they got some more points on the board that way, and like you said, good kicker, good overall.
Good kicker. You know, it's always an aspect of the game people forget about. So Bragg has done some squib kicking here tonight on the kickoffs. Let's see if he'll keep it on the ground or kick it deep. There's a run up and the kick. Hey, he does kick it deep and taking it over his head. I'm sorry, who was it? That was Trey Fisher, who took it over his head about the 15-yard line and got up to about the 20.
Yeah, about a 12. Let's see where they spot it.
So it's the Bulldogs.
About a 10-yard return, a 50. Well, you go from the 40 down to about the 8-yard line, so it's a 52-yard kick off.
So the Bulldogs get another shot at it, starting out on their own, looks like 18-yard line. Bora will hand it off, and putting his head down and powering forward is Dylan Topolo. Give him, looks like 3, maybe 4.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say 3 probably.
Yeah, looks more like 3, so 2nd down and 7.
Yep.
Ball will be at the 21-yard line.
They've had 5 different people running the ball. They haven't passed yet, and number 44 has had 2 carries. He's the only one.
You're forgetting this is a Phil Pugh
team.
He doesn't
ball
pass.
Possession, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Bora on the rollout and slips a tackle in the backfield. Got hit and still on his feet. Turned out what looked like could be very, very bad into something a little positive.
Yeah.
Garrett Bora, he is a junior, 5'11", 190.
It looked like they had him for a loss, but he got back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, last year the Bulldogs, and under Coach Jeff Beavers, was running a triple option, and Coach Pugh a little bit more conservative in his calls.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking that all the running from a triple option is helped Bora. be more of a tough guy, a tough runner. It's like Borough will go under center. Back to pass, quick slant pass out, complete. And making his way near the 35, it looks like it was Tristan Mullins.
Yeah, number 80, caught the pass.
Yeah, Tristan Mullins, 6'3", 250. He's a big young man, his tight end. And it looks like he's got some moves as well.
Yeah, you know, he gained about 11 or 12 on that play, on that pass play. And he definitely is their tight end. And that is their first down for North Mason. And that's the first pass of the game for North Mason, and it was completed.
All these teams are making me, all my predictions go out the window. Or again, same play, a little high on the pass, intercepted.
Oh,
he dropped it and picked it up. And I believe that's going to be Dylan Coots on the
let's see. I thought it was number 11.
I think it was Evan Rhodes. Let's see, who's coming out with celebrating? Nobody. That was 15.
It was number...
Yeah, 15.
On the interception?
Yeah, Troy Goodwin.
Oh, okay.
On the pick. He was thinking pick 6 when he had that ball. That's why he dropped it on his return. So it...
he just barely had it long enough to count it as an interception, so that was good.
So it's a high climber ball on the North Mason 34-yard line. Offset I with 2 receivers near side. For all this little play action, he'll set his feet, throw deep. Got a guy there.
Number 3.
Good, and touchdown. Marshall McCullough. Big strike.
And that is going to be a 34-yard touchdown pass to McCullough.
Quick strike there. You thought they could do it on the ground a lot more. Bragg's on to tack on another point after. There's the kick, and that looks good. It is.
And that was the 5th pass of the game for Shelton, and they've completed 3. And that one was good for a 34-yard touchdown. Good to McCullough.
Well, we're still out there. Oh, there's a flag on the play, so I guess that point after did not count. Or they're talking it over with the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
Maybe it does count.
Or they'll move it half the distance.
And try another one. Better take that off the scoreboard then. So it's 24-0. I didn't see the signal.
Actually, it looks like they're going to give it.
Okay.
The scoreboard says 25. So I don't know what the flag was for. I mean,
well, we're going to get a kickoff shortly, as it's now 25-0. All Shelton this evening, and hey, you know, next week the Highclimbers are playing O'Day at Memorial Stadium in Seattle, and the Shelton School District is sponsoring a Rooter bus.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
So you can take that bus and not deal with traffic or parking or any of that stuff. Bus ride is free, but you will need a $10 ticket to get into the game. Students, families in the community are welcome. Sign up in the activities office at the high school. Students will need to fill out a permission form in order to ride the bus. For more information is available on the district's website, sheltonschools.org. Just thought I'd throw that out there since we had a minute.
Just another good example of school pride and how they're trying to encourage people in the community and students to follow the team. I think it's a great idea.
So we have another kickoff for the Highclimbers. Well, that's why there's so many people here. The young climbers are going to be recognized at halftime.
Plus, you got your dance team performing.
Well, you know, that's
standard.
Yeah, that's standard. But so Braga's teed up at the 45, so they marked the penalty off on the kickoff, and a high end-over-end kick that will be taken and bobbled at the 15 by Austin Knight, and then he'll get to near the 20 before he's just leveled. And it looks like Tyler Toney on the tackle there.
And you got a 40-yard kickoff there, aided by a 5-yard penalty.
Sorry, Taylor Toney. I said Tyler. It's Taylor. Must be seeing extra letters in my score sheet, Jerry. So Bulldogs take the ball back after the interception turned into points for the Highclimbers. 25-0 is our score, as you see. 7:47 to go here in the half. Bora will go under center with a couple of guys behind him. He'll keep it, get around the outside, and he'll get up near 25-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the carry.
Number 7 on the tackle.
That would be Taylor Toney.
Who's on the carry for that 6 yards?
Be Garrett Bora, number 7, the quarterback for North Mason.
Yep, okay. Thank you. His 3rd carry.
And Bora will get under center again. 2 guys behind him. Hand off to the first guy through, getting around the outside, the first down territory on the run. I believe it's 29. That's Tyler Thomas on the carry, up near the 35. So a first down for the Bulldogs.
Good for a second first down for North Mason.
It's like North Mason is starting to mix things up in their offense. It's like Phil Pugh is going a little bit more, pulling a little bit deeper in his playbook. And Bora will keep it going around the far side. Give him 6, it looks like. Across the 40, 41. Yeah, 6:45 and running here on the clock in the half. Coming up at halftime, we will talk to the coach of Merriam Knight, Mike Bateman.
6-yard carry.
And we have a 2nd and 4 for North Mason at the 41. Bora's under center. Hands it off, first guy through, breaking it around the outside. Almost broke a tackle there. And that's 29 again, Tyler Thomas. Gets the first down up near the 47. See the Bulldogs starting to move the ball a little bit better here late in the...
Yeah, they've got a couple first downs here on the ground on this possession.
Bora will hand it off. First guy through, and that looks like it's Dylan Topolo.
Yep.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. Yep. That's about it. Just met a wall of Highclimbers there. I guess you got to try the middle every once in a while. Working on the edges, but you got to keep them honest and try the middle. Clock continues to run. Second quarter action, Mason County Cup, the 5th annual Mason County Cup. Bulldogs a little bit more hurried this time. Bora under center. Back to pass he goes. Dumps it over. Got a guy there, complete. Makes a move. And he gets inside the 35. On the reception, number 45, Dominique Manette. Is it Austin Knight? I thought 45. Am I looking at the right thing?
45, I believe.
On the tackle, I'm sorry, that's right. I'm looking at the wrong seat. It is Austin Knight. Taylor Toney with the tackle for the Highclimbers. And the ball spotted at the Shelton 35. 1st and 10 for North Mason. And a little bit of discussion with the referee.
That's the 3rd first down, this possession.
Hand it off, getting around the sweep there. And that will be Tyler Thomas. Looks like he got another first down for North Mason. inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. First down for North Mason. The Bulldogs are marching now.
Yeah, they got 4 first downs on this possession, and number 29 has made a couple nice runs.
And Coach Hinkle says, okay, that's enough of this. Let's take a timeout. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
5:28 to go here in the half. 25-0 Shelton. North Mason has the ball on the Highclimber 24-yard line, 1st and 10. The Bulldogs moving the ball this time, Jerry.
Yeah, they've had 4 first downs on these possessions, and then they're starting to open up a little bit with some passing, too.
So Bora will go under center again. He's got 2 guys behind him. 1 guy in the slot on each side. Little play action. Bora will keep it on the keeper. Trying to get around the near side. Met right there across the 20.
Number 15 on the tackle.
Yeah, Troy Goodwin stood him up right there. And they'll get to the 19-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
Yeah. And the quarterback for North Mason's had 3 nice runs on this possessions.
Sabora has a new back in there, Colton Peterson. But the handoff will go to...
number 10.
Yeah, was it number 10 or number 40? Number 30, we're all wrong on that one. Wait a minute. No, it's Mario Nenez on the carry with the first down.
Huh?
40.
Thank you.
And it's 1st and 10 for North Mason.
Back at halftime.
The ball is on the Shelton 11-yard line. Bora will hand it off. And trying to make some yardage there, Dylan Topolo. Might have got 1. Highclimber came up with the ball, but they'll keep it. They said it was down. It's like Dylan Payment was one of the tacklers for Shelton.
That was his 4th carry. He's had a total of 8 yards. Leading ball carrier is number 29 for North Mason.
Sabor is under center, hands it off this time, slipping in the middle. Getting near inside the 5-yard line is Trey Fisher for North Mason. Dylan Paul in on the tackle there. Spot the ball right at the 5-yard line. 5-yard line. That's 3rd and 4 coming. And what do we have? Another timeout. We have a timeout by the Bulldogs. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com.
So I've come up with a family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
3:34 to go here in the half. 25-0 all Shelton this evening so far, but the Bulldogs are knocking on the door for the first time.
And I think part of that success is they are opening up a little bit with a couple pass plays that they've completed, but most of it has been on the ground.
Something you don't, or at least I don't expect from the from a Phil Pugh team.
Right.
But it looks like they're going right back to that tight formation. Bora will hand it off, and I believe it's going to be Dylan Topolo on the carry. Didn't get much. And actually got near the goal line, down to the 1. Just shy of the, they can still get a first down down here. It's about 4th and, I'd say 1, on maybe the 1.5, 2 yard line. So the Bulldogs will go for it. The 4th and 1. Bora pulls it down, little play action. He'll tuck it down, and he's stopped there. The Highclimbers snuffed that one out.
But he might have moved forward enough.
Yeah, he might have pushed the pack forward.
So we're going to see. Could be a measurement.
Well, the Highclimbers are saying, nope, he didn't get it.
Oh, well, okay.
And the guy in the white hat says, nope, they didn't get it, so it's Highclimber ball. And it looks like it's going to be about the 2 yard lines where the Highclimbers are going to start.
No gain on the play? Okay.
A lot of effort by Bora.
Yeah.
And a good effort. Just an inch short.
Well, I'm sure with 2:50 left and down in the 2 yard line, they're going to go to the ground for the next few plays.
Well, we'll see what the Highclimbers will draw out. Skylar Ross, the receiver, near side. It looks like it might be Kyle Kimball on the far side. Okay. Like an offset eye for Geraldus under center. Back to pass, little dump off pass. Led him nicely, but just out of the reach of Kyle Kimball, incomplete. It was there.
I'm not doing a very good job tonight of calling the plays, am I?
Yeah, neither of us are. Of course, Jerry, isn't that the way it is? We expect something.
Yeah. I'm not doing a very good job.
You know, we're seeing a little bit more of the air on the ball, as I predicted in the pregame, but for the Highclimbers.
Yes.
And then I predicted not much passing for the Bulldogs, and we've seen some passing. So here we go.
4 times, at least.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the 2 for the Highclimbers.
That was very close to a catch.
Oh, yeah, it was just off his fingers. He let him just enough. 2 receivers far side for the Highclimbers. The pitch to Ruiz. He slips a tackle in the end zone, and then he's swallowed under by Dylan DePolo after maybe a short gain, if anything at all. Depends on where they spot it. One referee standing just on this side of the goal line. So it looks like he might have lost a yard.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of yards. It brings up 3rd and 11 now down at the 1 yard line. This is dangerous territory. But we could see a safety, and it would give Bulldogs a couple of points. We'll see what happens. 3rd down coming. 2 minutes, approaching 2 minutes here in the half. Oh, it looks like Geraldus will go in the shotgun. He's got Ruiz to his left, 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side.
Passing situation.
And we got a whistle. Flags go flying. I think Tyler took a little too much time. See what the call is as the refereeing crew is going to talk it over. It looks like it's going to be on the Highclimbers. Half the distance. That's like half a yard.
That's the 3rd penalty on the Highclimbers. Very few penalties this game.
Delay of game is the call. So let's see. You've got McCullough, Kimball, and I can't see who the 3rd guy is on their side. Here we go again.
I think he drew somebody off.
And a hard count.
Yeah.
By Geraldus. We have a encouragement flag on the Bulldogs, so we'll march it up 5. That gives you a little bit more breathing room.
That's the 2nd penalty for the Bulldogs, a total of 10 yards, which is unusual for a beginning, first game of the season.
Shh, quiet there, Jerry. Still early.
Oh, okay.
So that'll make it 3rd and 8 now. And the ball is out about the 6 yard line. And they'll wind that clock. And we still have the same formation. Oh, no, it's a different formation for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers each side. Geraldus is in the shotgun. He's got Ruiz to his right. Back to pass he goes, short drop, looking over the far side, throws it complete. And that looks like it was Kyle Kimball on the carry.
Kimball, yep.
Just enough for the first down.
10th first down for the Highclimbers. And that's the second completed pass to Kimball.
Looks like the Highclimbers are going in a little hurry up. It's the same formation as last time, and they'll wind that clock after setting the chains. 1st and 10 from the 15. Back to pass he goes. He's looking to the near side. Got a completed pass to Marshall McCullough. He'll right in the middle there. A little slant up to goes to the 30.
So 11th first down. About a 10-yard catch by McCullough, who is the leading receiver tonight with 44 yards on 2 completions.
Minute and a half to go here in the half. Same formation. Giraldes will go deep near side, just out of the reach of Skylar Ross. Incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30. Clock does stop with 1:24 to go here in the half.
Shelton has passed it 9 times, and they've completed 5, so.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And a lot of those passes are just off the fingertips, just out of reach, but they're on target.
Yes.
So Giraldes will go in that same formation. He'll wave out Tyler Toney, far man on the far side. Not much of a drop back. No, he's got a little pressure, spins out of it, it's going to pull it down and run. Gets the first down and slides across the 40. So, of course, he dove more, a head-first slide. It's like Garrett Bora on the stop for the Bulldogs.
So, 12th first down.
So 1st and 10 from now the 41-yard line for Shelton. Same formation in the hurry up. Got Kimball on the far side. Ross on the near side. Those are the wideouts. Back go. He's a little dump off to Ruiz. Ruiz couldn't handle it. Just off his fingertips. Incomplete. So 2nd down coming for Shelton. Under a minute to go here in the half.
10th pass attempt. 5 of them have been completed. A little swing pass, incomplete.
So 41-yard line is where the ball is spotted. Got Kimball wide to the far side. McCullough wide to the near side. Slot receivers are Ross, and it looks like Taylor Toney. Back to pass goes Giraldes. Giraldes dumps it off in the middle. Oh, jeez. Wide open, thrown a little bit behind him, Skylar Ross, but I think he was thinking run before he actually got a hold of that ball. That was catchable, just a little behind.
Yes, it was.
He had nobody on him. He was wide open. Nice find by Tyler, though.
Mm-hmm. It looked like at first he was going to dump it out to Wiley, but he decided to throw it downfield.
I think that we're seeing exactly what Coach Hinkle talked about in the pregame, that Tyler Giraldes has worked on his game, and he has improved so much, and he's able to see more than just the one receiver. That must have been his 2nd or 3rd choice. Quick little dump off, and it's complete to McCullough. McCullough to midfield, spinning, pulled down by a pack of Bulldogs there. And the guy at the bottom of the pile looks like it's number 47.
Looks like it's just short. Looks like it's just short of a first down. Are they going to? Nope. Oh, they're going to. Oh,
just right there on the marker.
Oh, they gave it to him. Okay.
Into Bulldog territory, the 49-yard line. 46 seconds to go in the half. In the hurry up are the Highclimbers. And this spread out formation. Did a quick dump off, complete on the far side, dancing his way is Kimball. Kimball gets inside the 35, near the 30 before he's pulled down. That's a first down. Wow.
Yeah, that's a that's a 14th first down, and that pass was completed to Kimball for about 20 yards.
Very close to 20 yards. Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
If you notice on the far sidelines, you just got to give the chain gang their props because they went sprinting down. Oop, they're going to have a false start on that one. Nobody remembered the count on that.
Yep. I might have jinxed it a little bit.
You might have. I told you. Quiet.
I know. Got to keep my mouth shut.
There was, I think it was last year's Mason County Cup. It was flag-ridden.
Yeah.
And very, very difficult.
Yeah, I was up watching that game with Paul.
So we have 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side for the Highclimbers. Willie Ruiz to the right of Tyler Geraldus in the shotgun. And the clock is running with 25 seconds. Back to pass goes Tyler. Sets his feet, throws over the middle. Complete. And getting inside the 5 is going to be Marshall McCullough.
Yes.
Nice grab. Again, Tyler found him. And it went 30 yards, thereabouts.
Yep. About 30, yeah. Maybe a little bit more, yeah. Let's see where they marked it. On the 5 or 4?
Well, I'm going to say the 3, actually.
Okay.
So quick pass over it goes in the middle, actually on the far side, incomplete. Tried to do a quick slant on the inside to the wide out, incomplete for the Highclimbers. 9 ticks to go in a half.
You know, you said there was going to be a lot of passing by Shelton, and you're right. There's been 15 passes attempted, and I believe 8 of those have been completed. And favorite receiver tonight has been number 3, Marshall McCullough. That last pass to him was the 4th one completed.
Well, the Highclimbers going back to the full house, the backfield. Cody Hall, the end of the pyramid, gets the handoff and powers his way near the goal line. Spot about the 2. Maybe he got 1 yard on that. Looked like he got a lot more. And we have 2 seconds to go here in the half. Somebody call a timeout, or do we have a flag on the play?
Timeout.
Is it?
Yeah, that would. If it's a timeout for Shelton, that is their second timeout of the game.
Okay, so it's a quick timeout. We will remind you once again about the Rooter bus for next week's game going up to Memorial Stadium, as the Highclimbers will be playing O'Day. Need more information, check out the district's website, sheltonschools.org. Oh, we're going to put a couple more seconds on the clock, and it looks like
a field goal.
Yep. Cody Bragg in to kick another field goal.
And how many yards?
Well, let's see. It looks like it's going to be 20.
Okay.
Depending on where Skylar Ross actually places the ball. It looks to me like it's going to be right. Actually, I'm going to say it's 21.
Okay.
I'm looking at that marker on the field.
So the ball is on what, about the 11?
No. It looks, I'm going to go back to 20. Okay, 20-yard field goal. 20-yard field goal attempt. There's the spot. That one, the line drives it, but I think it went through, and it sure did. Even with a bad snap. And there's still 3 seconds left on the clock. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's now 28-0.
About 22 yards.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
28-0. Here's our score. Shelton all over North Mason here in the 5th annual Mason County Cup. 3 seconds to go here in the half. I do expect a little squib kick here.
Yeah.
Try to get somebody to drop on it, or somebody touch it and run out the clock. Who knows? We shall see what Mr. Bragg will kick. Could even see an onside kick, so I wouldn't be surprised on that.
Well, I'll second guess you. I'll say it's going to go deep.
You think it's going to go? Okay, sure.
We got 3 guesses going, so
Why not? And with the run up, maybe so. Oh, it's a short, high end over end kick, and somebody fell on it.
You were correct.
Well, I expected a squib kick, and that'll do it for the half. So after 2 quarters of play, it's been all Shelton with a 28-0 lead. We will take a timeout, and we will come back with coach of the Merriam Knight Owls and talk to him about his team this year.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency?
I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at?
I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway?
You can't find where I'm at.
No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it said like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think.
Did you go by the cemetery?
We just passed the cemetery.
Just past the cemetery. Okay.
Are you sending anybody to look for us?
I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
It's halftime of the Mason County Cup, the 5th annual Mason County Cup between North Mason and Shelton. There is a third high school football team in Mason County, Merriam Knight, out in Matlock. They play 8-man ball out there. And on the phone with me is Mike Bateman. He's the head man for the Owls. And Mike, thanks for taking some time and joining us first to tell us about your Owls.
They're looking a lot better this year. We've got a few injuries, but we have 17 eligible players right now for Saturday's game, and we've got about 6 that are not eligible. And when we get them all, we'll be looking very well. We have much more defensive and offensive line help than we've ever had in the past, and everybody's a year more with experience. We have a lot more returning players, which is really nice for a change.
So maybe for those who don't know, can you kind of describe the 8-man game?
8-man's a lot more fast-paced and up-tempoed. Even if you've got a good offense and a good defense and your teams are pretty close, you can see the scores up in the 50s to 60s. It's just because one mistake on the defensive side of the ball and the guy's gone. There's no outside contain. There's no safeties. Usually you run either a 5-3 or a 4-4 or a 4-3-1,
defense, so you don't have a lot of outside containment other than your ends and your outside linebackers if you run it that way. So kids got to learn to contain and stay inside, and it's a lot more fast tempo too. But it's a lot of fun.
And with the limited number of players, a lot of your guys play both ways.
Yes, I have probably, well, last year I had one that played almost every down on everything from special teams to offense to defense, and this year I'm going to have probably 2 or 3 of them that are going to be playing a lot. But the good thing about it is I have a lot more subs this year, so those individuals will get a lot more rest, a lot more time, and they won't have to be on the field for the whole game from start to finish.
Now let's talk about your schedule. I mean, you're hitting the road the first 2 games.
Yeah, we go on the road 3 out of the first 4 that we play. We got Closing first, who has quite a few returning players. They should be quite well. Then we go to Crescent Bay, and then we actually get a home game, and then we go to Rainier Christian up in Kentwood to play. We got those 4 games as basically what we call preseason, and then we go into our league play. And but we play a lot on the road. Not too many people like to come to Matlock play. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but we don't care. We'll play anywhere.
I retired about 14 years
It's,
ago,
but and they're ready. The guys are ready. They're ready to play. They're tired of hitting each other. They want to hit somebody else.
Now, you usually play on a Saturday, but you have a couple of Friday games and the Thursday against the School for the Deaf. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Almost every game is on Saturday. If we had lights here, all our games at home would be on Fridays. We play at Oakville because they have lights on a Friday. And Nacelle, if we were going there this year, we'd be playing on a Friday because they have lights. But our school isn't financially sound enough to afford to put lights out on the field, so we have to play our games on a Saturday afternoon at home.
Now, you talked about your league schedule. How do you think you're going to do against your league opponent this year?
I think we'll do quite well. I really think that Tola's it should be the toast of the league. They have a ton of returning players. They have a freshman that, as an 8th grader last year at junior high, was all world. He's a really phenomenal young player. And Nacelle's no slouch. And then we lost Twin Valleys, which was Wishka and Quinault combined. They split this year. Wishka didn't have enough kids, so they don't have a high school team. And then Quinault just canceled their season for high school football, too, because they don't have enough kids. So that's a bummer. But they both have junior high teams, so I expect them to return to the high school ranks within the next year or 2.
Now, I heard that you do have, Merriam Knight has a junior high program now.
Correct.
So,
yes.
So a lot of your kids that you have on your team now have limited playing experience, but in the future it looks a lot brighter.
Yes, much brighter. And we got Coach Kerr, who is the head coach of the junior high program, took over this year when we got it going. He came and he's the new PE teacher and whatnot here at the school. And he has quite a bit of experience in 11-man. 8-man's a little different, and it took him a little get used to, but he knows the game real well, and he will do an excellent job coaching all those young kids.
And bring them up into your program, and you'll continue, right?
Right, that's the plan. And I've got 2 great assistants at the high school level that I can't say enough about. We lost one this last year because of his job. He couldn't get time off of work, got a promotion, but I have nothing bad to say about any of my coaches. They're great individuals, they're great people, they're great students of the game, and they put forth a lot of time and effort into the program.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for the time. We look forward to getting out there and watching a couple of games.
All right. We appreciate it a lot from out here.
That's Coach Mike Bateman. He is the head man for the Merriam Knight 8-man football team out in Matlock. His Owls are traveling to Quilcene tomorrow to start their season. We'll be back with more of the Mason County Cup between North Mason and Shelton next.
He's on his way.
He doesn't even know that we're here.
Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's down.
so bad. I just need out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency?
I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at?
I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway?
You can't find where I'm at.
No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it said like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think.
Did you go by the cemetery?
We just passed the cemetery.
Just past the cemetery. Okay.
Are you sending anybody to look for us?
I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
And we're having some technical difficulties, injured person in the stands, so please bear with us.
Shelton, Major Junior Varsity Red, head coach
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Learn how to
run,
hide,
fight.
Columbine High School,
Newtown,
Virginia Tech,
Aurora Theater,
Columbia Mall,
Fort Hood,
Navy Yard,
Chattanooga, Charleston.
Enough. How many more?
How many more classrooms?
How many more colleges?
How many more movie theaters?
How many more shopping malls?
How many more military facilities?
How many more houses of faith?
Enough.
Learn how to
run,
hide,
fight.
Visit www.nextsafe.org.
Prepare your community.
As an American.
as a human being.
No more lists of names.
It's not too soon. Now is the time.
It's time.
We need to be more prepared.
It's time for our leaders to help prepare the public. Right now.
Enough. Enough.
Prepare an emergency plan for you and your community. Visit the National Center for Citizen Safety at www.nextsafe.org.
And we are back live. Little medical emergency right around our area here in the stands. Since we have a couple of minutes, as a remind everybody who's receiving. Jerry, what do you have statistically?
Okay, Shelton, first downs, 14. Completions, they had 8 passes completed out of 15 attempts. Leading receiver was number 3. He had 4 catches for 84 yards. The other receiver caught 3 for 40. That was number 11, Kimball. So a total of 129 yards on 8 completions. We had number 23, Wiley, 15 carries for 86 yards. He was a leading carrier. We had 23 carries for 233 yards, 10 yards per carry. So if you add up the 129 yards for Shelton on the ground and the 129 yards in the air and the 233 yards on the ground, Shelton had a total of 362 yards.
In a half?
In a half.
In a half, wow.
Okay. Cody Hall got the first touchdown, 13 yards. Cody got a 2-point conversion. Troy Goodwill, 56-yard touchdown run, 1 point after attempt. Good by number 82, Cody Bragg. 23-yard field goal by Cody Bragg. And a touchdown pass to number 3 for 34 yards. And a field goal, second field goal for number 82, Cody Bragg.
Which was what, about 20 yards? Not even 20 yards.
Yeah, great kicking game for Shelton, and they completely dominated the first half with 362 yards total.
And we're about ready to get this thing kicked off for the third quarter. We've lost our clock due to technical difficulties, and Cody Bragg was ready to run up and kick that thing away, and the wind knocked it off his teeth, so we got to restart it. So the Bulldogs will be receiving the ball to start this third quarter. Highclimbers 28, Bulldogs yet to score. Here's the run up in the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick that will be taken at the 18-yard line, and sprinting his way across the 35 near the 40. I'm going to believe that's Trey Fisher on the carry on the return.
Yeah, about a 20-yard return. Nice return by Trey Fisher.
Trey's speedy. He's a speedy young man. So the Bulldogs will take over there at their own, it looks like, 38-yard line. Highclimbers are ready defensively. And here come the Bulldogs. Bulldogs were able to move the ball in their last drive, but they just came up a yard and a half short. Little misdirection, and taking the handoff is Tyler Thomas going around the right side. Looks like he got 5. It's up to the 44-yard line, maybe even 6. That looks more like 6 to me, Jerry.
Okay.
So a 2nd and 4.5. Third quarter action just underway, 11:20 and counting on the clock. Full house backfield. They're actually 2 backs behind Bora. Receiver to the far side. Bora's back to pass. He'll dump it off in the middle, complete. And trying to slip a tackle after the completion. Let's see here. I'm thinking that was... Austin Knight on the recovery, on the reception. Number 45, there we go. And they're going to give him forward progress to the 49, and that's first down.
Yeah, that's the 7th first down for North Mason. And the leading ball carrier is number 29. He has 5 carries for 34 yards. And that's Tyler Thomas.
Again, the same formation with 1 receiver on the far side. Bora will hand it off to a guy slipping in the middle. Gets straight up the middle. Got maybe 5 on that carry, and I think that's 20. No, it's... I didn't even see who the carrier was, Jerry.
It was number 29.
Was it 29? Okay, so it was Tyler Thomas on the carry.
Looks like he got a gain of about 7 on that play.
So spotted at the 45-yard line of Shelton. Well, actually, I'm going to call that 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was a gain of 6. Sorry.
No, not a big deal. Bora goes under center again. Tight formation. Handoff. Goes around to Trey Fisher. Trey Fisher can't get around the corner. Hits the wall of Highclimbers. Or would that be a tree?
And no gain on the play. No gain.
All right, I must say he lost a yard there, but I'll go with your no gain, Jerry.
Okay, we're being generous.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Ball's at the 45, closer to the 46-yard line of Shelton. The Bulldogs' first opening possession. Bora, misdirection. He's going to be pulled down for a loss of 6 yards. Now they're going to make it a loss of 5. They'll give him forward progress to midfield. I guess Pearson blew in there. Or Peterson, excuse me.
Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson blew in there and blew that play up. It kind of took a long time to develop for North Mason, and I thought there might have been a little bit of confusion.
The leading tackler for the Highclimbers the first half was Taylor Toney.
So a receiver on each side. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a punting situation. And
nice punt.
Another big punt that'll hit at the 5-yard line, and they'll just leave it alone there. Jason Kenyon thought about picking it up a couple of times. He might have shoulda, coulda, woulda, should have picked that up and took it, but you just never know.
Hey, what a nice punt. That was a 46-yard punt.
So the Highclimbers will start deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
It's like at the 3-yard line, their own 3-yard line. Highclimbers did go similar distance at the end of the second quarter and ended up with a field goal to make it 28-0 at half. Again, it's we've lost our clock, so it's a 9:15, and we'll start on the snap here. Third quarter action. Got a guy wide on the far side, and that's Skylar Ross. 2 receivers near side, and it's an inside handoff. I'm going to say that's going to be Osman or. Yeah,
yes,
Osman.
Number 36,
yeah,
Osman
on the carry straight off the middle. That was a little bit deceptive. All those receivers out there, and Ruiz trying to do a little look, but looked like it was going to develop into a toss sweep going to the left. But a quick handoff and quick 5 yards.
Yep, gain of 5.
2nd and 5 for the Highclimbers. Geraldus under center is an offset eye, and a receiver on each side. He'll hand it off to Ruiz. Ruiz dancing his way along the side, the line of scrimmage, gets up to near the 14-yard line. That's first down run. I'm always impressed with Willie. Willie 5'7" and 180. He sneaks around behind those bigger linemen.
So 15th first down. First one for this half for the Highclimbers.
So 1st and 10 from the 14 for Shelton. Geraldus will go with an offset eye to the left. Ruiz will take the handoff, got a lot of room. Busts it across the 25 to near the 28-yard line.
Another first down.
He's got an extra gear in there. It's like he hit that higher gear after he hit the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you keep it.
So first down and 10 from the 28.
Yep.
For Shelton.
16 first downs. Second one on this play or
drive.
session. Yes. Thank you.
Spread him out as Corrales will hand it off. This time, let's see, who was that ball carrier? Was it Willie or was it one of his backups? Can't see. It looks like Gage Peterson on the carry on that one. He's just a little bit taller than Willie at 6'2". So I'll call it 2nd and 5.
Mm-hmm. He's got a couple nice carries.
Corrales will go on the standard eye this time, sending 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Taylor Toney, the wideout on the near side. Handoff. Breaking it into the open and getting to the outside. Is that Peterson again on the carry? Up to the 45? Nope, that was Cody Hall, 42. I thought it was a 4 on there. Be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line for Shelton. 7:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-0 for Shelton.
What's Hall's number?
Cody Hall's 42.
Okay.
So a couple of substitutions. I expect that the Highclimbers will keep it on the ground with this nice lead that they have. Corrales will settle under center. 2 receivers far side. Kyle Kimball in the slot on the near side. And looks like Marshall McCall is a wideout. Kimball will go in motion across the formation. Handoff. And a big hole. That is, who is that? That's Peterson on the carry all the way up to the 32-yard line. And another first down for the Highclimbers. 6:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. Peterson sprints off, and the clock will wind the clock. McCullough will come near side. Kimball to the far side, offset eye for the Highclimbers. Corrales hands it off. There's Hall again on the carry, trying to go on the left side. Got inside the 30 to the 28. Clock continues to run.
Gain of about 4 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 6. Taking their time on the Highclimbers. No hurry to get a play off here. Corrales will send 2 receivers near side. Taylor Toney, the wideout. Kyle Kimball in the slot. Handoff to the up guy, and that is going to be Trenton Osmond. Gets a first down at the 17-yard line.
That's the 20th first down. Amazing.
Willie Ruiz comes back into the lineup for the Highclimbers, and going to get a rest is Troy Goodwin. Predict a handoff to Ruiz here.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a nice rest. He can run. 2 receivers near side. That's Toney and Kimball. Offset eye. Toss sweep going to the right side is Ruiz. Ruiz has a lot of running room. Trying to cut it back at the numbers. He's driven out of bounds at the 10. And a flag at the end of that play. I'm thinking it's late hit or maybe a face mask that we didn't see.
Gain of about 8 on the play.
That is a personal foul on the Bulldogs.
Will that be half the distance?
It'd have to be at this point. It's a 10-yard line.
Now, when you have a penalty that goes half to the distance to the goal line, do you give it the 15 or do you give it half that?
Give it the actual yardage.
The actual yardage.
The actual yardage, so in this case, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Good clarification. I've always wondered about that. How do they mark that? It makes sense the way you said it.
So it's first and goal from the 5 now for the Highclimbers. 5:23 to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Shelton here tonight. 2 receivers far side, McCullough and Kimball. Kimball's in the slot. Handoff goes to Osmond, but somehow Geraldus comes up with it. He's going to dump it off in the middle, complete, and a touchdown for Kyle Kimball.
Yes.
I thought that, I don't know if that was kind of a flea flicker, but I thought he handed it off, and somehow Tyler ended up with it, ran it around on a bootleg, and he found an open man in the end zone. Touchdown, Shelton.
Four-yard touchdown pass.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 4-yard. It was at the 4-yard line.
So Cody Bragg is on to kick the point after. And we have a whistle before the kick.
It was good, but it looks like the penalty was probably against Shelton.
Offsides against North Mason.
Oh,
so another half the distance thing here. And we'll kick it again, or we'll go for 2. Let's see what Coach Hinkle wants his team to do. Now it looks like they're just going to keep Bragg in the field goal, or the kicking team out there.
So the field goal must not have been good. I mean, the point after attempt must not have been good, or they would have denied the penalty, right?
Well, no. The whistles came before the
whistle
snap,
came before the
snap.
Before the snap. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So there's the snap and the kick. Does he get this one as well?
Yes,
he does.
He did.
So we'll take another break, and it's now 35-0. Again, it's been all Shelton tonight.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
And we're back. 35-0, all Shelton tonight. Highclimbers, where they started deep in their own territory there, Jerry.
Yeah, they did.
Their 3-yard line, was it? 2 or 3?
I think it was, yeah. 96, 97 yards.
Yeah.
And mostly on the ground. I think the only pass was that one for the touchdown, right? On that one?
I believe you're right, Jerry.
Okay.
Cody Bragg is going to kick it back to the Bulldogs.
He has been good on every point after attempt, and he has 2 field goals tonight. So he's doing really well.
Well, we've talked about it. Kicking game is, what do you call it? It's just a great part of the game, and very unsung in a lot of circles. So you got 3 guys back for the Bulldogs. Fisher's in the middle of the pack back there. And Bragg on the run up. Another high end over end kick that will be taken by the guy on the far side about the 12-yard line. And he's going to speed up the numbers there to about the 30-yard line before he's pulled down by a host of Highclimbers. was Reese Smelser on the return. So the ball will be spotted at, looks like, the 32-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Well, what do you think? Do you think they're going to keep it on the ground, or they're going to have to go to the air a little bit? I'll be interested to see what they say.
They've been having some success mixing it up a bit, keeping the Highclimbers
in
a little bit.
In the second quarter, they did, yes.
Bora's going to air it out, and it falls incomplete, and we're going to have a pass interference on somebody.
Number 3, probably.
Yeah. I didn't think Bora was going down the middle of the field. There's a lot of black shirts there for the Highclimbers. And it looks like it's going to go on the Highclimbers because the referee's talking to Bora.
Because I believe number 3 got his arm as the ball, just got there into the receiver's hands. He got his arm just before that, or his elbow.
So what's the call? Pass interference on the Highclimbers.
It will probably be pass interference.
So if I'm right, that should be a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Automatic first down, that is correct.
That'll put the ball right at the 46-yard line. So a break there for the Bulldogs.
Now, on a penalty situation like that, do they give that as a completion?
No.
Okay.
Again, it's just penalty yards.
Yeah.
Goes down as an incompletion. No, actually, I don't think it goes down as
anything. Goes down as anything,
yeah.
Right. Okay, good. All right.
So Bora's under center. Hands it off, and met the line of scrimmage is Dylan DePolo. Got maybe a yard. Give him 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 48, so.
Number 54 was on the tackle on that one.
And that was Dylan Pavement.
Yep.
On the tackle for the Highclimbers. Tight formation for the Bulldogs. Bora slips in the handoff. He snuck that in to Polo, and he'll get up near the first down marker.
That was a nice run.
That was I don't know how Garrett got that ball to him on that handoff. He was in front of him, and it was very tight.
But it was a nice 10-yard run.
And a first down for the Bulldogs.
And that is their 9th of the game.
44-yard line of the Highclimbers. 3:55 to go here in the third quarter. 35-0. Bora will do another sneaky little handoff. This time it's going to Elijah Davis. Or was it DePolo?
It was DePolo.
It was DePolo. I saw the 4. Didn't see the other
the 44.
4. I thought it was a 1.
Had a gain of about 7 on the play for DePolo.
2nd and 3 from the 38 of Shelton. Bulldogs driving again. Now this is what you expect out of Phil Pugh.
Yeah.
Long drives, eat the clock up.
Kind of like what they did at the end of the second quarter.
Right. We had some movement there.
Yeah.
Somebody got a little anxious. And a false start, so that'll negate most of that run. So that'll make it 2nd and 9.
So a false start on that.
So the Bulldogs will reset. Tyler Thomas is going off the field, and he hasn't had any runs here in the second half, has he?
Number 29?
Yes.
He's had 2.
He has had 2, okay.
He's had 2, and each one was for 6 yards.
Man in motion is Eric Jones for the Bulldogs, and it's a pass to Jones, and that's incomplete. Jones and one of the defenders, I think it was Marshall McCullough, kind of collided, both going for that ball, and it fell incomplete.
And it kind of looked to me like that was pass interference.
Well,
offensive pass interference where he kind of held him up there a little bit. It looked like it was going to be an interception, but that's
Yeah.
my thought on it.
Well, it could have been, but I think because of the position, they just ran into each other.
Okay.
And you both can go for that ball.
Yeah, that's true. I just felt like maybe the offensive.
I was thinking that too, but
did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
yeah.
Looks like we have a 3rd and 9, and Bora's going to be a quick little slant that is complete to Jones. Jones will fight his way across the 30 or 35. That should be enough for very close to the first down. One referee saying it's 4th down now, but it's going to be 4th in like inches.
It is very, very close.
Maybe a half of a yard. As the ball is spotted right at the 35.
So that pass was completed to Eric Jones?
Yes, 24.
Okay.
So Borough will go under center. He's got a receiver on the near side. And the Highclimbers get to Bora. Man in there to stop that play, Dylan Paul.
Number 52?
Yes.
Okay.
Loss of yardage and loss of the ball. And over on downs it goes to the Highclimbers. A good stop by the Highclimbers.
Yes, it was.
2:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And this quarter is going very fast. Well, obviously because it's all on the ground.
So the ball will be on the Highclimber 36-yard line. That is where Shelton will start things off. And they're waiting for a couple more players to come out there. Tyler Geraldus instructing his crew there. And will bring out and break the huddle. And let's see here. Evan Rhodes will come to the near side. Kyle Kimball to the far side. And it looks like an offset eye to the right. Willie Ruiz will take the handoff. And
right up the middle.
Busted open. And nice catch from behind by Reese Smelser. Saved the touchdown.
32-yard run by Louise.
And you want to know something? I think it was Skylar Ross running the show there as quarterback on that last play for the
But was it Louise, though?
No, it's number 20. But, yeah.
But 23 ran the ball.
Yes, Ruiz ran the ball, but he was
okay.
The quarterback is Skylar Ross.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and a handoff it goes. Dancing his way is Cody Hall. Gets to the near the 25.
So a gain of about 3 on that play by Cody.
2nd and 7 coming. Approaching a minute and a half to go in the 3rd. So Skylar Ross goes under center, has his 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side, the offset eye. Hand off to the first guy through, and rumbling his way is Max Falcon. And he'll get inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line.
Who was the run by?
Number 35, Max Falcon.
Okay, thank you. A new face.
A lot of different people playing different positions here.
Yeah.
I think the starters' nights are likely done here.
Is Skylar still in as a quarterback?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
At the end of the eye now is Troy Goodwin. Troy Goodwin is at the top of the eye. 2 receivers far side. Handoff goes to Goodwin. Goodwin straight up the middle. And did he get in? He did. Touchdown. Highclimbers.
So we have a 6-yard run, 6-yard touchdown run by Goodwin.
So tack on another 6 for Shelton. And the question is it still Cody Bryant kicking? I think it is.
I'm sure. Yeah, it is.
And the kick is up, and is it good? It is. Tack on another one. 42-0, 56 seconds to go in the third.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
56 seconds to go in the third quarter, and it's 42-0. All Shelton Highclimbers tonight. How are we going there yard-wise for the Highclimbers? I mean, they had nearly...
I would say they are close. Well, they had 362 yards in the first half, and then, of course, they picked up another 96. And then on this trip down the field, I'm trying to think of where they started.
I can't remember this point.
But I would say they are very close to 500 yards, if not over.
And we'll find that out when you give us our final statistics.
Yeah, I'm starting to run out of paper on the Shelton side. I hate to say it.
I'm using a pencil, so ink's not an issue.
22 first downs, 22.
So Bragg has it teed up at the 40. And here's the run up. Big steps, another high end over end kick that will be taken at the 22. Gets to the 30, 40, and being drug out of bounds on the return is
number
Austin
45.
Knight. Yeah, Austin Knight.
15 yards on the return.
So the Bulldogs will get another shot at this. Starting out at their own 45. Actually 43, excuse me. With 25 seconds and counting on the clock. Bulldogs in a little bit of a hurry. Got some receivers out there. Bora under center with two guys back behind him. Back he goes to pass. He'll throw it out to the far side. He'll overthrow everybody. Intended target there is likely Eric Jones, but Eric Jones didn't break out as quickly as Bora expected him to. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth. It's been all Shelton here tonight. We'll be back in a minute.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency?
I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at?
I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway?
You can't find where I'm at.
No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it said like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think.
Did you go by the cemetery?
We just passed the cemetery.
Just past the cemetery. Okay.
Are you sending anybody to look for us?
I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
And we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter, 42-0. All Shelton Highclimbers tonight. North Mason Bulldogs have a 2nd and 10 from their own 43-yard line to start out the fourth and final 12 minutes of this ball game. Burrow will hand it off. Now looks like that is Dylan Topolo on the carry again.
61 on the tackle.
That's Alexandro Siniza for the tackle for the Highclimbers.
And who made the carry?
It was Topolo.
Okay.
44.
Okay, thank you.
Brings up 3rd down and looks like 7. Ball on the 46. Back to pass goes Bora. Dumps it off complete to Tristan Mullins. He'll fight his way for a first down.
Taken down by number 4.
That'd be Jake Myers on the tackle. first down for North Mason. Oh, and by the way, we do have a running clock. That 42-point lead triggers the running clock.
Okay.
So the Bulldogs have a 1st and 10 from the Highclimber 44. Borough back to pass again, looking to the near side. Just off the fingertips of Eric Jones. So it brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, North Mason has passed 9 times, and they've completed, they've completed 6 of the 10 passes.
So the clock continues to run as the 42-point lead has triggered the running clock. Quick handoff going to
29.
Thomas. Thomas gets to the far sidelines, dragging a Highclimber out of bounds with him. That's a 1st down, about the 36-yard line.
So that was about an 8-yard carry, and that is the 11th 1st down for the Bulldogs. How much was it?
It was more closer to 18 yards.
18 yards? Okay. I think I gave you the right number.
Yeah.
But that was 11th 1st down.
So 1st and 10 from the 26 now. Burrell handed off. And it looks like it was Taylor Thomas again on the carry. Straight up the middle, might have got 3 or 4. Hard to see from this angle. Gets to the 21, so I'll give him 5.
Taylor Thomas is the leading carrier for North Mason with 61 yards. Unofficial, but that's...
Bora's under center again. Handoff on the run here, and not getting much. Got maybe a yard. I didn't see who was on the carry. It was number 11, Colton Peterson for North Mason. Didn't see who drug him down. I believe it might have been Jake Myers. We have a new QB here.
Yep.
Okay. Anthony Schooler running the show for North Mason. And he'll hand that one off.
To 44?
Yeah, to Topolo. And Topolo is going to get near the goal line. Did he get in? He did. There's a touchdown for North Mason.
20-yard touchdown run by number 44. 20-yard touchdown run.
So the Bulldogs get on the board. No shutout for the Highclimbers tonight. And the question is will they go for 2 or kick the point after? Looks like they're going to kick the point after.
Yep. Let's see, 45 is holding. Let's see.
45 is Austin Knight. The kicker is Alejandro Taylor.
Okay.
And there's the kick. Did he get it up? He did.
Good.
It's good. So make it 7 points for the Bulldogs with 8:23 to go here in the ball game. We'll be right back.
I would believe that the way he kicked that, he's a soccer player.
I think so. I think you're right. We'll be right back with more from Highclimber Stadium. It's 42-7, all Shelton tonight.
Do you think he's on his way?
He doesn't even know that we're here.
Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. I just he's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
And we're back. 8:23 to go here in the ball game. The Bulldogs get on the board finally tonight, so no shutout. So that will be at least a little bit of a confidence builder for North Mason.
Think you might see an onside kick here?
Anything can happen, but
no.
I'm going to say I doubt it.
Okay.
It looks like Tristan Mullins is doing the kicking for the kickoff. And I think the Highclimbers might be missing a player. I guess not.
Yeah, they got 11.
Okay. Mullins will kick a high end over end kick that'll go out of bounds.
Someone again for my prediction.
Yeah, I'll go out of bounds about the 20-yard line, 25-yard line. And I'm not even moving cameras where they're supposed to go. So it looks like the Highclimbers should take the ball over on the 40, is it? 35. So that's where the Highclimbers will take the ball. And let's see if it is...
definitely a fresh group.
Yeah, this is Skylar Ross, I believe, is the guy still running the show here for Shelton. They'll go under center, that offset eye. A receiver on each side. And it is a handoff, and I couldn't tell you who got the ball there.
Well, let's see who gets up last here. Kenyon.
Kenyon.
Yep.
All right.
And Skylar Ross is quarterbacking.
Yeah. Looks like Kenyon got a couple yards on that carry.
And that's number 22. His first carry, I believe.
So Ross will send two receivers to this near side. The wideout is J.J. Ekwa. Actually, no, it is not. It's a handoff on that one, I think. I'm not sure here. That Luke McPhee is running the show here.
Oh, okay.
Sophomore, 5'10". And the Falcon with the carry on that.
And a gain of about 5 on the play.
So third down, and it looks like 3. And McPhee will hand it off. And getting the first down, and I didn't see who the number is. I'm thinking that was the Evan Rhodes on the carry. No, Jake Myers. Number 4, that's okay. First down. The ball is at the 47-yard line. Clock continues to run, under 6.5 minutes to go.
And that was the 24th first down for the Highclimbers.
So McPhee will settle under center with an I formation, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Takes his time, hands it off, and that is Myers. Myers breaking it into the secondary, and there he goes into the 20. I think he's going to score. He does. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Jake Myers.
48-yard touchdown run.
I think it was 52.
52. Okay, because it was on our 48.
52. It's all right, Jerry.
It was on North Mason's 48. Sorry about that.
Right.
52-yard touchdown run. You are right, sir.
Yeah.
I should never doubt you.
No, you can doubt me all you want. So we tack on another 6 for the Highclimbers. Making it 48-7. And Cody Bragg's on to kick the point after. There's the kick. Looks pretty good to me. Got to wait for those arms to go up, and it is good. We make it 49-7. And we'll take another short timeout. We'll be right back.
And the clock went off again.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a good thing we lost our camera to the clock. But we'll be right back with the last 6 minutes of this ball game.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
So let's see, we got 5:59. Jerry said 6 minutes. It's 5:59 on the clock. Good internal clock in my head, right?
You got to be more accurate. I mean, you're a whole second off. There's something wrong.
I don't know. I don't know about that. So let's see here. Trey Fisher is back in the middle of the field for the Bulldogs. They got Reese Smelser on the near side, and the far side, I'm going to say Stapolo.
And Cody Bragg doing the kicking.
Yeah, always doing the kicking. Although the Highclimbers do have another kicker on the team.
Okay.
Adriana Schumann.
Yeah.
Sophomore. And there's the run up and the kick. This one's a little low, but it's still in the air. It's picked up by Smelser. He'll get outside, get up the sidelines to just across the 40 before he's driven out of bounds. Good starting field position for North Mason.
Looked like he picked up at least 20 on that. We'll see if we can recognize some of the Shelton kids here on the tackles. Get some recognition in.
5.5 minutes to go here and counting as that clock is running.
That was a nice run by Jake Myers. 48-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
Very nice.
52. 52 yards. Change that, 52.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I would. Okay, you're right.
So the handoff, it goes to Thomas. Thomas gets around the left side for a short gain of 1. Actually, it looks like it got maybe closer to 2 on that.
Yeah.
We'll call it 2nd and 8 from the 44 for the Bulldogs. Schuler in there at quarterback. He's gone back to pass, but there's a flag on the play. Took a false start on the Bulldogs. So we'll call it 2nd and 13 from the 39 now.
A little under 4 minutes to play.
Yeah.
Running clock.
Running clock. Schuler back to pass. He's going to dump it off, and off the fingertips. I think it was Eric Jones. Couldn't quite corral that one. These passes are nice and crisp. They're just a little long. Just a little long. Both
both quarterbacks.
Yeah.
All the quarterbacks.
Well, I was just talking. Well. I'm talking about the Bulldogs. I mean, Bora did a good job, but he missed a couple of guys just by inches. And it looks like Schuler's the same way.
Yeah.
Just they're crisp, they're nice, they got nice spirals, they're tight, just not on target.
And they've passed more than you thought they would.
Oh yeah, definitely.
11 times.
Well, Coach Pugh did tell me that they'll throw when they had the opportunity, and well, they kind of have to right now.
Yeah, they do.
Schuler under a little pressure, gets it off, it falls incomplete in the secondary. He took a shot.
And another nice,
like Rigo Lupe is the guy who just took out Schuler at the end of that pass, and got rid of that ball.
But like you said, there was another example of a good crisp pass.
Yeah, even under pressure. I mean, let's see here.
Yeah.
Lupe is 5'10", 220. That's a load coming at you, full speed. And a punting situation. Mullins is going to kick it away. This is 4th down. And what do we have, a timeout? Yeah, we have a timeout by the Highclimbers. 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game. It's been all Shelton tonight, 49-7. We'll step aside for a quick little break. We'll be right back.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
Well, it's 4th down and a bunch. Well, not a bunch. 4th and 13 coming for the Bulldogs. They're going to kick this thing away. Timeout taken by the Highclimbers because I don't think they had the right personnel out there. And it looks like it's
number
going...
22.
Yeah.
Jason Kenyon.
Kenyon is going to go deep to get this punt from Mullins. That's 4th down play.
Boy, he must be expecting a deep punt.
Little high snap, handled well. Oh, it's going to be a pass. Mullins will throw it deep, and he overthrew his receiver.
Well, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, why not? That was, let's see here, that was Colton Peterson, the intended target, just off the mark and incomplete. So the Highclimbers take the ball over on the Bulldogs 39.
With only about 2 minutes now.
Yeah, still running. Well, good idea. I don't think Mullins has really an accurate arm on him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a tight end and a kicker.
Yeah.
I think he'd rather catch those passes than make those passes.
But why not?
Well, why not? Try something. Get
Little
something
razzle
going.
dazzle.
When you're down by 42 points, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to pull it all out. The clock still runs though, and the Highclimbers are now going to come out of off the sidelines. And let's see here. It's like we have a new quarterback again for the Highclimbers. This one's number 12, Trevor Meyer. He'll go to work here. And then we have a whistle and a flag. I think the Highclimbers took too much time. Yep, they did. Too much time there. Delay of game, and they'll march him back 5 yards and take another 30 seconds off the clock. Two receivers far side and one on the near side. Handoff going straight up the middle. That's going to be Kenyon on the carry, I'm assuming. Yep, it is Kenyon on the carry, and I think there's a flag at the end of that play. Although the referees are gonna talk about this personal foul against North Mason, so that'll give the Highclimbers a first down. And I don't know if they'll get the ball set to run another play here, Jerry.
Yeah.
Got 15 seconds of counting as the clock has been running since the Highclimbers hit 42 points. So it'll be a 1st and 10 from, it looks like, the 28-yard line for the Highclimbers. Can they get a playoff? Nope, that'll do it. That's the game, folks. That'll be the final. 49-7. The Mason County Cup stays right here in Shelton, and that'll be the 3rd year in a row the Cup has stayed in Shelton. So a nice victory for the Highclimbers. And I just wonder if they're going to pass the cup around like they've done in the past, Jerry.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to make a presentation.
Well, the cup's here, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well present it again.
Why not? I'm looking for athletic directors or somebody.
Yep, he's right there. See it? He's got the cup. Jim Jensen. Right to the left of the line right there.
Has he?
He's right here.
Oh, right there. Okay. I see. There we go. Let's just zoom in here. Mr. Judson holding the cup. Not really sure what Jim's doing there. He's got his back to the crowd and everybody. He's going to hand it to Coach Hinkle. There's a nice handshake with Mark Swafford, and athletic director for North Mason. And Jim Judson, he's still holding that cup. I can't get it. I can't zoom in anymore. And there's the presentation. Highclimbers gather around. This is a nice scene. We have both teams. That's a nice picture, Jerry. Both teams out there. Big old scrum, hugs and high fives. And congratulations going on. There's the cup. The Mason County Cup stays in Shelton with a 49-7 victory over North Mason here tonight at Highclimber Stadium.